That's the bad guy.
Welcome to Recalibr8te Fast Cast, short, efficient podcast videos under 5 minutes covering fitness and health to help you do better, look better, and feel better. Let's talk about one of the most searched topics in fitness, and that is how to target body fat. You've seen the videos before on your feed, do this to melt body fat, or these 5 moves to tone the back of your arms. It sounds nice, but it's honestly wrong and misinformation. So here's the truth. Boils down to this simple phrase right here. You cannot target or choose where body fat goes. You can't decide what or which portions of your body is going to be burning that fat first. Unfortunately, it just doesn't work that way. But there is something you can do. So this is episode 22 of our FastCast. This is the how-to series. So how to target body fat. So like I mentioned a second ago, you can't control, unfortunately, where body fat comes off first, but you can control how much you lose overall. So when you lower your body fat percentage, your overall percentage through, consistent nutrition, training, honestly managing the fork and spoon. I love saying that. Body fat will eventually come off everywhere, including those stubborn areas. Maybe it's the lower belly, maybe it's the back of the arms. Maybe you can't spot reduce, we'll call it, but you can build muscle underneath that body fat, which will create ultimately the illusion of leanness and that tone look that you're looking for once body fat begins to drop. That's what people really mean when they say, I hear it all the time talking to new potential clients. They say, I just want to get tone. It's not about like special exercises. I always get people that, hey, what are specific things I can do to work the back of my arm? I don't like that unsightly body fat behind my arm. This is just an example of that specific body part. And they want specific exercises, and it just doesn't work that way. It's about overall just less body fat coverage in that area, and then you're going to start to see that definition that you want. So here's a couple examples. Abdominals, the stomach. You can do sit-ups all day long, all right? But like I mentioned, if you can't manage the fork and spoon consistently, you'll never see them. You could do thousands and thousands of crunchers all day long. Here's the cool part: your core might be strong, and that's good. But it's the negative part. It's gonna stay hidden. It's gonna stay hidden under layers of subcutaneous body fat. So abs are actually specifically built in the gym, that specific muscle, but they're revealed through proper nutrition consistently over time. So if you're not giving your body a reason to tap into stored energy, aka body fat, you're never going to uncover that definition, no matter how many crunches you do, no matter how much time and effort and energy you put into it. Here's another example: triceps. Same story with arms. A lot of people struggle with. I just mentioned I get asked all the time what parts of exercise or what specific exercises will tone those parts. And I'm always like, none of them really. You've already got muscle underneath there. Even if you don't lift weights, you have muscle underneath there. But you're only going to see it if your overall body fat drops. So strength training, those muscles will make them look firmer, more dense, tighter overall. And once the body fat in that area does come off, you're going to see that shape and tonus that you want. So the best part here is that strength training helps you lose fat faster. Not from the workouts itself, like the calorie burn, but from what it does to your metabolism. Muscle is energy hungry. It burns calories all day long, even at rest. So more muscle in theory equals a hotter metabolism, which makes it easier and equates to faster fat loss. So the truth is, unfortunately, you can't choose where you lose body fat first, but you can control how much you lose and what shows underneath it. So control the controllables here. Focus on, again, managing that fork and spoon. Third time I've said it. Lifting weights, staying consistent over time, and just being patient. It's going to happen. So once that body fat begins to drop, the work you've been putting in, which is important, will finally start to show. And that's how you target body fat the real way. We help our clients do this inside of Recalibrate. If you want more details, let us know.